All right, it is time to talk a little Earl's Minecart Adventures, because that's this game that we are talking about and that I am playing and that I am telling you about in this video. This is yet another Budgetstravaganza game, a cheap game that I picked up. Would have been for, 49 cents or somewhere thereabouts, possibly even cheaper than that, who knows. But it's soon to be even cheaper than that. So if you like this review, if you think this looks like a game that you're going to enjoy, don't buy it. Wait until it's free, because the developers just announced like a couple of days ago that they are going to make this game free on Steam. And so that's awesome. I like that. That's cool. That's nice. It's good of people to make good games free. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Is this game actually good? Do we enjoy it? Is it fun? Is it fun to play? Did I have fun with it? Yeah, I did, actually. I didn't know what to expect because it is superbly easy to make a boring version of this type of game. It is incredibly easy to not do this well. And, given the fact that there are still plenty of remnants of the mobile game that this started life as, because obviously it's a mobile game. It includes pictures of how to tilt your mobile device in the gameplay instructions. Yeah, it also references controllers, so who knows if people on their mobile phones are like, I don't have a controller. So I don't know. I don't know which came first, the mobile game or this version, I guess, is the mobile game. Because there are a ton of games like this on mobile, because, mobile is a limited platform. There's only so much you can do. And yeah, it's understandable that is the case, and therefore, people play games like this on their mobile phones. Just kidding. People play all kinds of stuff now. I gave up on mobile gaming a long time ago, and I never looked back, and I never will. But let's talk about this game. Let's not go on rants about the world of mobile gaming. Let's talk about the game at hand, the Earl's Minecart Adventures. So, auto runner in the world, in the vein of Temple Run, Subway Surfers, and the like. You're auto running through the world, you're picking up gold, you're avoiding hazards, you are switching tracks to try and remain on the track that will keep you alive all the way to the end of the level. And if you stay alive all the way to the end of the level and you picked up enough gold, well, then you'll be able to purchase the unlock for the next level. If you didn't pick up enough gold, you might have to go again. But one way or another, you'll find your way through to the next level, and you can just keep playing on. Earl just keeps doing his thing, and of course, you can go for the gold star rather than the silver or the bronze star at the end of the level. I don't even know if I got any stars, come to think of it. It does show that there are stars, but I don't know if... I don't know. I went pretty fast because you control your speed with your analog stick, which kudos to them for having controller support on a game like this. So you control speed with your analog stick, and you control the track jumps with your right analog stick, mind you, because your left analog stick controls all of the rotational elements in the game, because yes, there are rotational elements. You do get to go off jumps and whatnot, and you can do flips and stuff in the air. I never got to do any of those, but I have seen it done in tutorial. So yeah, there's entirely a thing like that as you progress. There is more and more and more to do in-game as you go along, which is awesome. You know, it's not just the samey the whole time. It keeps introducing new wrinkles, and I like that, especially in a game of this budget variety. Now, I have always enjoyed these type of games. You know, I've always been a fan. I've put so many hours into Temple Run back when that was a game you could play, and I loved it on my original iPad. Oh, the one with the 30-pin connector. Those were the days. Anyway, but yeah, we've come a long way since then, and the question, of course, is can you remain entertained with that kind of a game in here and now? The answer is yeah, actually. If the game is well done and fun, then yes. And don't think I wouldn't enjoy going back to Temple Run if I could. But remember, I've turned my back on that world. And Temple Run, just like all the other games, is like, oh, you did a run? Do you want to watch an ad? And then you're like, no. And they're like, we're going to show you an ad. And then you're like, thanks, mobile gaming. I said I wasn't going to rant. This one, there's no ads. You just own the game and you get to play it. And pretty soon you're going to get to play it for free. And I really do love and respect that. And I think they did a really good job with this. You know, there's a lot to do in the game. There are, you know, there's a store where you can buy unlockables, you can buy things to help you on your way. Mostly you can buy the things that help you get through obstacles and whatnot, because that is very important. And yeah, like as you're making your way through, if you make a wrong turn and whatnot, it will take away one of your lives. You only have so many lives till you reach the end of those, and then you're dead, and then you gotta pony up to keep playing. So you better hope that you can do so, which you probably can. Probably, most likely, seems reasonable. I didn't have to, and I was not entirely great at this game to begin with. The throttle control is kind of hard as an analog stick thing because it's also your brake. And for a minute there, I was going the wrong way. I didn't even know that was possible, but I got turned around backward on the track. It was going the absolute wrong way until I fell off a cliff and then had to restart at the checkpoint, at which point I still started going backward, but then I saw the starting line and I was like, oh, right, let's go forward instead of backward. That would be the smart thing to do, the smart person would do. And I figured it out eventually. It only took me 12, 13 tries of doing it the wrong way that I finally figured it out and went the right way. But yeah, like, I really enjoy little games like this, that it's like they're just punching a little bit above their weight. Not massively above their weight, not like, you know, this is an indie title that punches at, you know, AAA status. Like, no, this is a time waster game. I mean, granted, all games are time wasters if you get into it, but like, this is a pick 'em up, put 'em down, sort of play it for a minute, have fun with it, you know, fill in the gaps. Like, you want to play something, but you don't want to, like, get involved. You don't have to deal with story and leveling and, like, you know, making choices in a choices matter scenario and whatnot. Like, yeah, you can pick up something like this and just play it, and it's fun. And because it's fun, I think it's good. And because it's good, I think that you should play it when it's free. Sure, if it looks like the kind of thing that you enjoy, I would encourage you to pick it up when it's free. Anyway, let me put a final score on it, and then we shall be done. So, for our friend Earl here and his Minecart adventures, we are going an 8 out of a possible 10 Google Stadia controllers, because that's what I feel like. Didn't want to go 7, felt too low. Didn't want to go 9, felt too high. 8 Feels good, feels like the right spot. And remember, that's an 8 out of 10 for a budget game. The expectation is much lower. You know, eventually you're going to be able to play this for free. It's an 8 out of 10 for an eventually free game. So don't go comparing this to, like, I don't know, Skyrim, because it's not as good as Skyrim, I'm sorry. But it is fun. It is a good time. Anyway, people, that's going to do it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.